Let's chat.
It's hard. You want to talk?
I know, that's disappointing.
Sit back. Let's work this
How's
out.
it going?
What are we doing here? Where are you going? Hey there. Wow.
It's not always easy. It's amazing if you think about it.
Let's think
This
about
seems
this.
strange.
I have some thoughts about that. Life is hard.
Trauma bonded.
A cat who has consumed everything has now attacked a Bohemian. Whether it be a Bohemian or a Bahamian, we don't know.
Welcome to Trauma Bonded. I'm Elly Westberg here with Therese Garcia.
Hello.
And today we're discussing episode 371 of the podcast. This is actually happening. What if you survived a catastrophic hurricane?
I listened to the cat attack one. Should we
Oh, shit.
come back tomorrow?
Okay, scratch. Born and raised on a remote Bahamian island, a woman who has weathered countless storms must fight to keep herself and her family alive as the unprecedented Category 5 Hurricane Dorian consumes everything. And full disclosure, I work for This Is Actually Happening, and T doesn't work on the show, but she's still employed for now. And she comes in fresh. This show, Trauma/Bonded. Judy liked the name of our podcast. She's like, oh, I like that name. Okay.
Great. Judy's our friend from Pickleball.
Cathy hates us so much. Okay, this show.
This is good. I think this is good. I say keep a lot of
This
that.
show, Trauma/Bonded, is for the listeners, a space where we can talk about each episode, digest it, and reflect on it with empathy and also a bit of levity. That's Trauma Bonded. T, what stuck out to you is the heart of Tara's story.
Oh, her name's Tara.
Yes.
Oh, great.
Dude, I have so much to show you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are there pictures? Or
Yeah.
They're from the storm. I thought the heart of the story, of Tara's story, was pressure. Yes.
I want that played at my funeral.
Dun, 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 dun. No, not the extra note. Sorry.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, that's the under pressure version. Sorry, but just pressure. The power of the hurricane itself. And then there was the pressure against the door that trapped them inside. So they were forced to escape through the window, when they went outside.
Deeply upsetting imagery.
Yeah.
Oof.
But just as strong was the internal pressure that Tara felt. That overwhelming responsibility to keep her family safe, keeping them all together, which seemed really complicated. And then that heavy burden she placed on herself. Ultimately, the pressure symbolizes both the physical intensity of the hurricane and then also the emotional weight she continues to carry, the two kind of dual forces intertwined, pressing upon her long after the storm passed.
I thought the heart of this story was something around instincts. It's funny because you can really judge Tara for her internal thought process about how to do things or what they should do. But she makes the point herself, and the therapist points this out to her, as much as she wants to indict her instincts, they survived.
They sure did.
And I think we're going to have more of an instinct-type discussion into this episode. But that's what stuck out to me the most. Like, when your survival instincts kick in and you're in an unprecedented situation, an unpracticed situation, what do you do? And how do you come to terms with what you did do after it's all said and done? I think that we've all encountered something maybe not as catastrophic, but we've come out on the other side of something and gone, what was I thinking? Or what was I not thinking? We want to examine how we attacked a problem when the stress is high. And she was able to do that. And it sounded like she had incredible support to help her through that. So let's get into it. So I'm just going to throw this out at the start. I was a bit shocked to meet a white person from the Bahamas. Can I say that? And to my credit, there is a Wikipedia page called White People in the Bahamas.
Oh.
I don't think it's something you hear about every day. White Bahamians are Bahamian citizens of European ancestry, most of whom trace their ancestry back to England, Scotland, and Ireland. Bahamians of European descent are sometimes called conchas, a term that's also applied to people of white Bahamian descent in Florida. White Bahamians were a majority in the 18th century, but now constitute less than 10% of the Bahamian population. And I just, just meager research that I did.
Meager research alert.
Yeah, I came across a Wikipedia page called White People in the Bahamas. So clearly, there's a history of colonization dating back centuries, and that's all I have to say about that. I mean, were you surprised?
I was,
Okay.
yeah.
See, it's
I
a
didn't.
thing.
Yeah, I didn't know.
That's why it has the whole Wikipedia page, because surprising. You don't traditionally think of, I guess you more think of like white people being as tourists or maybe new colonizers or something. It's more about like learning the history of the colonization of the Bahamas. And I'm not calling Tara herself a colonizer, I just think it's interesting that 10% of the Bahamian population is white. So as a kid, she lives on this tiny fucking island with 300 people. It just seems really small, but it does sound really idyllic, this free range growing up of
Yeah.
best childhood ever.
Yeah.
And then getting to go on the ferry every day in high school, which I like. And you go to Florida for a Walmart and a movie. That sums up Florida, Michelle. Have you ever looked
So
at a map?
exciting.
Like a world map? Let me show it to you because it is seriously close. Look at how close Florida is. It's really very close
Like a centimeter away.
It's like maybe 50 miles. This is 100 miles.
Oh, wow.
It's very close, y'all. Boat, beach, fishing. I mean, that sounds like a pretty amazing way to live. So her parents' divorce pushed her into marriage at 18. Did that make sense to you when she said that?
I guess so. If you're trying to look for family or connection.
Stability.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see because she's such a control freak, she was probably very like, well, if you guys can't pull off this marriage thing, let me show you how I can. And that's only just purely me resonating with her point of
Yeah.
view.
And if they weren't very connected, maybe it made sense that she wasn't very connected with her guy.
Right, she's gonna mirror what she's seen in her parents. So she gets married at 18 and she gets bored. And I'm like, same girl, same. I got married at 22, definitely different than 18. But you get in a few years and you go, wait a second, I like have a lot of years left on this
A
planet.
lot.
Is this what I'm doing with my life?
Same thing over
It's
and over.
really a miracle that she got into this marriage with the intention of having children and after 5 years didn't have any.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And that's great because when you leave your husband and want to pursue other people,
Much easier.
it's easier to cut all
Sans
the
baby.
ties. And she can do anything she wants. And she realizes she's gay.
Yay.
What did you think about that, T, as a gay lady?
I loved that. Good for you.
Do you ever have any judgment about people, about how
Who are
people...
gay?
No,
Oh, gosh.
about
Man,
how
they're going to
people...
hell.
About how people
Oh.
come into their acceptance of themselves.
No way. Oh, man, no, not at all. We all have our own journeys, especially with, how we grow up. Everyone's all against it all the time. So how are we supposed to figure it out?
Fair.
That's how I grew up. There was no way I was supposed to be gay. So it was like a maze. I had to figure it out.
Yeah.
Came out at 5, had to go back in pretty quickly because I wasn't supposed to be, Then it took another 14 years to come out.
Well, then
So
even longer to formally say it
Oh, yeah.
to your mom, right?
Oh, yeah. So no way I can judge other people.
It's fascinating the journey that people of the gay persuasion go through. Because you never have to come out as straight.
Yeah.
This is a big moment for people to be able to express themselves, especially to their parents. It sounds like it wasn't good with her parents. I just find it so, I don't know, remarkable, inspiring, brave. I'm always in awe of people's coming out stories, especially when they're coming out to people they intuit will not support them.
Man, yeah.
But they have to, they must express themselves so they know that there's so much riding on the line to kind of stoically embrace for that rejection and then keep on, like I can't imagine being shunned by society, let alone, no, let me reverse that. I can't imagine being shunned by my parents for those kinds of admissions, let alone society writ large. So, mad respect for anyone that comes out and is proud. And that is Tara. She's going to be out and proud, and I will be happy the way I want to be. And she meets her partner, Catherine, at 25. It's very mega serious. She talks about falling in love like it was falling off a mountain. Did that resonate with you?
Yeah. Especially your first love. Man, that was intense. It's intense.
Yeah.
It's intense. Yeah.
And they adopt a child and have 5 dogs. And that tracks for lesbianism.
Yeah, it was
as far
pretty
as I'm
quick. Yeah, the whole thing.
And her,
Yeah.
at least 3 of their dogs are dachshunds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's how me
Yeah.
and Gwen were.
I know, I'm going to show you some stuff.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
So they build this forever home on the saltwater canal in the Grand Bahama, and I took it upon myself to look it up. So I believe the saltwater canal that they're talking about, this Grand Lucayan waterway, and that is here. So this is Grand Bahama Island. And y'all, we're just looking at Google Maps right now. I'm showing it to T. So there's this like saltwater canal that goes through, I believe. And then I'm going to show you some more stuff too. And she talks about how the frequency and severity of the storms increased over the years, but she never felt unsafe. She never like actually feared death. And they built this forever home that's hurricane protected, which sounds insane. Like it's lifted up so water can flow underneath.
Yeah.
It's got this crazy glass that like logs and shit can't break. Well done. And then they have all these wet dogs constantly.
Yeah.
You know, smell of a wet dog.
Oh, yeah.
Not good. And Dorian, this hurricane that comes through, is Category 5, and this is new. The Category 5 thing. September 1st, 2019. Okay, let's talk about this. She makes the point that people that live in these areas purposefully want to be home.
Yeah, they vacation around the time.
They want to be home during hurricanes.
I thought she was going to say they vacation when. Yeah.
Let's be out of town when that comes through.
Yeah. No. They vacation
to be there
before.
to protect their property. Does this make sense to you?
Not to me, but, I'm not part of that community.
I mean, I'm not, no judgment. Obviously, they've never been in a situation that she thought was deadly, but it does seem strange that you're going to choose to protect your property over your 6-year-old daughter and your 5 dogs.
But I guess if they've been in the hurricane where they weren't in danger, they actually did protect their property.
Okay, so, and that's kind of the next part that she gets into. When they decide to write it out, they are relying on 100 years of data. Fair.
It's a lot of years.
It's a lot of years of data. It's a lot of data. Even though there is uncertainty, all she can go on is, this is how it's always been. I've never feared for my life. I've never feared for my safety. We're going to write it out. And then these next 48 hours are just insane to me. They go to bed at 10. They get up at 4 a.m. and they shine a light on their yard, in quotes.
It's gone.
Their yard is gone.
That's gone now.
Imagine looking out the window and you're in the middle of the ocean. For all intents and purposes, you're in the middle of the ocean.
That's confusing. That's definitely.
You're in an island unto yourself. You can't see your neighbors. Like here.
Yeah, this is panic. Yeah, because are we upstairs? Like this was this was very confusing for me to
But
even
just to look out in your
picture.
yard and your yard's gone.
Like usually I'm seeing like grass out there. I was thinking about our house, like it would be very disorienting.
So disorienting. You can't even conceive what it might look like until you see it. And then it's
Like,
insane.
would you be feeling that? Like even before you looked out? Am I getting seasick? Like, is that like on a boat or something?
So, and then they get up at 4 Okay, so I said
So
that
they're
already.
already,
Okay.
yeah.
By 5:30 a.m., the water inside their house is ankle deep. That's fucked.
Yeah.
And they're slowly like moving upwards from the couch to the kitchen island. And what I love about Tara in this moment is in these minutes, I loved how she really gave us a glimpse into her thought processes and all of the bad ideas too. Like she let us know
Yeah.
everything she was thinking of, no judgment. Can we swim to the neighbors? We don't have any real flotation devices.
no,
We only have like mattresses and pool floaties. And on the side of every pool floaty, it says not an actual
Yeah.
flotation
And you're
device.
like in the ocean.
Yeah, it's not a
Pool
pool.
floaty isn't.
It's not a river. It's not a lake. It's ocean. That's a powerful fucking force.
And you're in a hurricane. So if you're in a hurricane in an ocean, already in an ocean.
What about this idea? What if we tie ourselves to the car? Doesn't it just sound like a terrible death trap?
Yeah, that's hard because you think the car is probably going to sink at some point.
Well, they're thinking it's going to float, but I don't think I want to be attached to a car and wherever it goes.
I think it will sink at some point. Though,
At some
right?
point, yeah.
You'll sink right with it.
Yeah, and you're attached to it.
Yeah.
And again, no judgment.
I don't know.
They're
we're
just
panicking.
talking it out.
Yeah. And there's not a lot of time. I mean, time is
And because
limited.
they're throwing ideas against the wall. They don't know.
we're feeling calm. It's not actually happening for us right now.
Oh my God, I can't even
You know.
imagine being in this situation. They even make a Facebook post.
Which is
Insane.
amazing. Cell surface still. Like, that's crazy.
And she's having.
Can you imagine? We got the computer in front of us. Like, the computer works. I guess
What should we
I'll
say?
make sure there's no grammatical errors. Let's make
Right.
sure, you know.
Oh, you misspelled help.
Fuck you. Just say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All these convos with the wife. The wife suggests going up to the attic.
Which does seem very scary.
Yes. And Tara's
Because
like,
there's
hell no.
no-
She's imagining
There's no way
being-
out. Because really, I gotta say it with Tara, if it got any higher, they would be dead.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And this is what she's imagining, being trapped in a room, face pressed against the
This is
ceiling,
very descriptive.
dead.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
It's very, very descriptive.
And true.
But Tara's alternative is let's go outside.
I mean, everything she's saying, by the way, I was like, yeah. let's go outside.
185 miles.
Well, I mean, as she's talking, I'm like, I think these are all good ideas.
No, I agree. I think so too. Because I agree, going in the attic feels like a death sentence.
It's a death trap.
And I understand wanting to be out of this floating death trap. I get that.
I feel trapped. And
they're all wicked, good they've grown up in these waters. They're good swimmers.
But I understand the 185 map. It's
We
a
can't
trap.
even
The whole
conceive.
thing is a trap. I mean, she was giving us clues, by the way,
Yeah.
that her wife was the one who was more reasonable. I can't imagine when it
She's not
sounds it's so loud.
unreasonable.
But she was saying those things because she knows the future.
Yeah.
And she knows we don't know what the future holds.
They go outside. It's complete chaos, it sounds
It's so
like.
loud. And the winds are crazy.
And the sheer fear of their kid, and this whole like saying goodbye to each other. It's very dramatic.
She keeps saying, I don't want to die.
What do you
That's
think?
echoing in her head, even now.
I mean, can you imagine? I mean, your kids are 5.
5, 5, and 7. Yeah.
Think about Evie shouting in your ear, I don't want to
can't.
die.
No, I can't even
Yeah,
imagine.
I mean-
and then add 5 dogs. I
Dude,
I
this
can't
dog
even.
situation.
There's so much. And their dachshunds, for some reason, I thought they were bigger. How are you doing this?
At least 3 of them are dachshunds.
How are we doing this right now? This is complicated.
Doesn't it make sense to just let the dogs go? Not like let them go, like die, but like
Can they fend for
like
themselves?
animals are more instinctual than humans, they'll probably do better.
Dachshunds?
Maybe not
Can you think
dachshunds.
of Rufus? He's basically glommed
No, yeah,
onto
you
my
gotta-
shoulder.
You gotta protect dachshunds at all costs. No, you're right.
Rufus, he can fend for
They'll
himself.
never
He's
make
just
it.
biting onto
Yeah,
my neck,
he's like
basically.
eating through swordfishes and stuff. Yeah,
he might actually
No,
survive.
he would eat you for sure to keep his face. To let go of you. Oh, I want to
But
say
poor
this.
Jackie.
Shout out to Tara and our editors on This Is Actually Happening for how this tension was built layer by layer so expertly. I was on the edge of my seat. I just want to give a shout out
I was
that was
on
like,
the edge of my
Yeah.
seat. I was like, is Tara gonna live? That's where I was.
is this
That's
a
how
recorded
good-
voice done by AI?
And are they outside right now? And like the mic is so good that you can't hear the wind. And then she dies. It's like I didn't know what was gonna
I didn't
happen.
expect that. So they go back in the house. There's no wind.
And they have to dive into the water to
Dude.
get back in the house. I'm like, wait, are the dogs again doing this?
You just gotta pull them in.
I'm just thinking Rufus, man.
Imagine you're wet, you're constantly
You're
having to
cold.
swim, you're cold, and you think that you and the ones that you love the most will die. Like, how exhausting is this
Oh,
whole
so exhausted.
situation?
They've only been swimming this entire time for hours.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted. We played pickleball for 3.5 hours. I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah. Imagine treading water
This
for like
entire
24.
time.
And then they decide to go to the attic.
It's a great workout.
And again, the suspense of watching the rungs of this ladder gone. Can you imagine being in the attic and
Just
you're
watching it.
watching the ladder lose rungs, and then it stops? And you know that you're just judging whether you're going to survive by the water receding down this ladder. What an incredible visual. Okay, you guys. Hey, I really recommend going to tarapyfrom.com to see some trailers for her books. You get to see her and her family and her dogs and stuff. Footage of around their home when the storm begins and the floodedness of their home and the damage after, and some scenes from their new home in Canada. And I'm going to show this to you right here.
Oh.
So this is just to give you an idea. Wait, sorry. Oh, wait, no, it's not what I want to show you. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, is this like a trail?
They made a trailer for a book. Oh.
Born and raised amidst the ocean's embrace, have a special connection with our escape. And yet, storm surge from monster Category 5 hurricane swallows their home with them trapped inside.
That's inside their home.
Oh, they taking video?
yeah.
Oh, this
Then-
whole time? They were taking video and photos and stuff?
I mean, apparently. And then let me show you this other one.
Then moving to the icy grip of the New Brunswick winter.
That's outside their door.
That's
That's outside their porch.
Really everything.
Look at that.
This is after.
Yeah.
Lived in St. John, New Brunswick, forced to start over with less
Terrible
than
shot
3 weeks'
there.
notice.
Terrible.
They battled PTSD, depression, in a country they barely knew. Where did they find the strength to rebuild the future?
It's their view.
Wow. It's beautiful.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
Yeah. You guys,
Oh,
Shut
Robert
up.
Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Why is he there?
Y'all, seriously, if you don't know what I'm saying when I say tarapyfrom.com, if you go to the This Is Actually Happening or Actually Happening, This Is Actually Happening show notes, there's a link to her website. You can see 2 different trailers made for the book, but you get to see like some incredible visuals about what they went through, what they ended up with in Canada, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy, right? Brr. So they wait. No cellular signal, no light, no conversation. 2 minutes feels like 2 hours. This minute-to-minute survival. Tara and what's her name? Catherine stayed up all night. I mean, it sounds like the sound was so like intrusive, incredible, big,
Deafening.
loud, deafening.
Yeah.
And Tara's mantra for 8 hours is please let the roof hold. Because she knows that if the roof goes,
They could be like sucked out of there.
that's it. That's it. Well, you don't know. And then the water starts to recede and they're hot.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It would be really hot in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything is lost. The rescue sounded like The boat is trying to sink. The boat is trying to sink. It's still a storm. It's super dangerous. And at this point, there are 74 confirmed deaths. And if you look up the Wikipedia on this topic, it resulted in at least 74 confirmed deaths. However, the official number of missing persons is 282, according to the United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs. No. The school drop-off lines come into play. Those are the people that helped them out and gave them a place to
Yeah.
stay. Because no government-run shelter is going to bring you and your 5 dogs in. And they have 0 time to process. And now they decide to move internationally. It's insane. Can you
Well, where are
imagine?
they gonna live?
Can you imagine?
No, it's so crazy.
But to make such a radical change,
yeah,
which honestly,
it's all snowy over there.
I kind of admire. I think it's kind of stupid when people rebuild in hurricane areas or,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
it's like it's just gonna go away
You're
again.
just gonna lose it
Yeah.
again. So I do admire them for just completely rewriting the book on where they're gonna live, even though they're giving up the ocean, which is their great love.
In their home,
Yeah.
all they've known. But yeah, I mean, Canada, it's all snowy. I was looking at that picture. It's like, it's not snowy in the Bahamas.
Er.
Must be so confusing over there.
I thought it was fascinating that Tara talked about how to fall asleep, she'd have to swim a lot to fall
Yeah.
asleep in her
Just that
mind.
transition from awake to sleep.
I mean, we can't discount when you're in that survival situation, you're just constantly moving, swimming, just in water. You're cold, you're swimming, you're panicked. It's such an uncomfortable place of being. I think, of course, it's going to plague your nightmares for a while. And the United States says, fuck you, get out of here, because we suck like that. But Canada is a welcoming land.
Yeah.
Oh, why does the U.S. have to be
I
such
mean,
a
the
bastard?
worst.
We got that big old statue saying,
Come
"Yes,
on
you're
over.
bored, you're weary, you're tired."
LOL.
Yeah, JKLOL for real. Like, get the fuck out of here. We suck like that. I hate it. So they go to Canada and they move internationally while suffering PTSD after nearly dying and losing everything they own. And this is the most wild decision to me.
I love she's like, don't recommend it.
Dear Lord.
Yeah.
And the move just intensifies everything else. And Tara couldn't get over her guilt of having them go outside, which, yes, seems kind of idiotic, but also I kind of get it. Like, would you rather die under the sky
you're
or
gonna die
being
either way.
trapped in a
Listen.
attic base
Yeah.
or attic ceiling? Sounds terrible.
Which way do you want to die? I mean, you're gonna die either way. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You're gonna die either way.
I'd rather be outside,
Maybe
I
be
think.
outside.
Yeah.
Which way? You know?
That's tough. I mean, it's a tough decision to make.
The way
She
she was
was-
talking, I was like, you're making the right decision.
She was coming up with all kinds of bad decisions.
They were all good.
And good
I thought they were
decisions.
great.
Survived.
I was like, keep going with these decisions.
Keep going.
I liked
Queen.
them. I thought they were great. The only reason I thought they were bad was
Tying
because
themselves to the car.
no, but they didn't go with those decisions. These are all just ideas. There's no bad ideas.
No, that's why it's so amazing
They
that
didn't make the
Tara
decisions.
is letting us in on all of the thoughts that they have.
They all have
It's-
bad ideas. They didn't go for any of them. They just had the two ones
No,
they went for.
I'm thankful that she let us in on her mind on that, because I
Love
think we would all be thinking these weird things like how, like, okay, we don't have rope. I thought that was genius. Like, let's tie electrical cords together. Like,
Yeah.
we don't have rope. Like, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So many.
No, they made so many good decisions. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, as many decisions as they considered or maybe even acted on, they ended up making decisions that saved their lives.
And they made the decisions together. They did do the
And
thing.
no one was lost.
Yeah.
They kept all 5 dogs alive. They kept a daughter alive. They kept each other
Yeah.
alive. No, she and her wife should be endlessly like proud of themselves for what they pulled off. Really.
Yeah.
Truly. And then the aftermath. The process of living is a challenge after you face down death. and they get everyone into therapy, and it takes years. And it took therapy to help her be able to name the guilt. And it took therapy for her to be able to see that she didn't coerce anyone into a bad decision, that these decisions were made collectively. And it was just all in the interest of survival. And they survived. I don't want to bring this back to pickleball, but I will. Like I was saying to you today, T, like it's easy to focus on the negative, how you like fuck up shots or, unforced errors, etc. But it's important to take stock of the good, the improvements, the progression, and to be positive about it, to see the glass as half full. I think that's so important. And as much as we might criticize ourselves on bad decisions that we make on the court, we also made a lot of good decisions.
Lots of good decisions.
Lots of good
today.
decisions. Yeah.
Great decisions. And we should focus on that more.
Should we start a pickleball podcast?
I think so, because we've been talking about it a lot. I'm trying not to talk about it
I know.
because I think about it so much. I'm really beating it down as much as I can.
We'd have to figure out like what our niche would be. Okay, so therapy helped clear the cloud of trauma. This play therapy for the daughter sounded really, really positive. This whole idea that kids don't have the vocab to say what they're feeling in the moment or to express themselves, I think it's so true. And I think the big win is that they said we talk about this experience in our house. It is not a taboo subject.
Love that.
That's huge to be able to talk about it. And what an amazing bonding experience, really, once you get past the trauma for the couple and for their child, to be able to talk about it and reflect on it and reminisce about it. And it's this place of movement and growth and change. And it's not something that we shy away from, that it's something that we can bring light to. I mean, it just sounds like such an encouraging, healing place for their daughter, and them
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I think it was so important that they got therapy, and that's really, really great. And Tara ends the episode by talking about the shift in her patience, saying basically that she thinks she's even better than she was before this whole thing happened. And then this fixation on living in the moment. And this confidence in her voice that she has something to say. And she did write this book, and you can find it on her website. The Power of the Ocean is pure power. Even though it tried to kill them, they still want to be a part of it. Kind of weird, but I get it.
It's a powerful thing.
And she says that she thinks that she can do anything. And I kind of believe her. I believe that she can. Yeah, I'm really impressed and inspired by her story. If you're still listening to this episode, with heavy hearts, we are announcing that we will be wrapping up Trauma Bonded at the end of the season of This Is Actually Happening. Well, that's not entirely true. We'll have one more episode after the end of This Is Actually Happening, storyteller follow-up.
Oh.
But I want to start prepping you guys now. You 6 fans of ours. I want to let you know now that after 2 seasons that T and I have decided to kind of call it quits on Trauma Bonded in its form now. That doesn't mean that we're going away. We have other things on the horizon, but we just wanted to start prepping y'all. We've loved doing this. We've had so much fun doing it. And we'll keep talking more about this in the next handful of weeks that we have to be with y'all. But we just wanted to put it on your radar, okay? If you're still listening, we love y'all. Thank you for listening. This has been an episode of Trauma Bonded. You can find our show or podcasts are kept. Please rate and review us. Thanks to Tara for sharing their story and giving us the opportunity to talk about it. Thanks to This Is Actually Happening team, including Whit, Missildine, and Andrew Waits, and the maker of our music and website, Nathaniel Shamboli. And thanks to Cathy Sites for editing this episode. You can subscribe to us if you want. We're on YouTube, Instagram. We have a website for now. It's all in the show notes, y'all. We are trauma bonded to the story, to the storyteller, to the listeners, and to each other. Thanks for spending time with us today. I love you, T.
Love you, Elly. Good job. Hey, thank you.
Hey, thank you. Okay. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Trauma bonded.